I feel one of the most important tools as well. Again, being able to let the ego melt away is a great step, but the next step for me would be to listen to our bodies. And
Okay.
what I mean by that, I mean our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, our spiritual body. There are subtleties there, and I know it's very difficult for the quote unquote beginner to understand subtle energies, but what I say is just listen. Listen to what you're feeling. If you are feeling, again, this is a mistake many people do on the path to enlightenment, thinking that we cannot be human beings, that we must be perfect and always positive and happy and never think about sad things and never look at the injustices of the world. I disagree. I believe that it's important that when we feel an attraction to something, whether it be an injustice in the world that we want to correct, or something within our path, something maybe in the past that is coming up to the surface that needs to be worked on, we can't shove that back down. That is our higher self bringing up obstacles for us to go through. So when you're feeling angry, feel angry. When you're feeling sad, feel sad. Don't get stuck, but
Right.
allow the process, allow the human process of healing to take shape and just move through it.
I love that. I love that because, like you were saying, people, the so-called negative feelings and things we're not supposed to be doing, focus on those because those will lead you
Yes.
to your authentic self because you're having a reaction. Pay attention. I love that.
Absolutely. It's for me, I call it knowing what you don't want, and knowing what you don't want kind of pushes you in the direction toward what it is you do want.
Beautiful. I love it. And our bodies can tell us.
Absolutely. Always, always.
Okay. I'm going to ask some other questions here from
Sure.
things that I gleaned off of your knowledge and knowings from your website. How does someone accept that it's okay to be happy? Because I think a lot of people feel like that's selfish, or if I'm happy, I'm not living the way I'm supposed to be living. So how can someone accept that that's okay?
And that's a wonderful question, and something I myself had to go through 10, 15 years ago when I got really involved in this path. We have this concept that being happy is bad when we're spiritual, or that wanting to do things that feel good are not on of the way of the spiritual path, and I couldn't disagree more. I firmly believe that we are here incarnated at this time and in this place in a human body to experience all the things that humanity has to offer, and that does include happiness. When we are telling ourselves anything in the sense that happiness is bad, or I'm not doing this right, so I'm not on the spiritual path, and I should be this. We're shoulding ourselves. One of the first things I say is get rid of the word should. Get that out of your head. I should know. If you need to do something, if you need to utilize a word like that, utilize the word I feel. I feel I need to do this for myself, or I feel I could do better if I did this. But I should is judgment.
Mhm.
And when we are telling ourselves that we are not supposed to be happy, we're judging ourselves. When we are feeling happiness and we're saying, well, this isn't very spiritual, we're utilizing judgment. So every time we feel or say to ourselves, I shouldn't be happy, or I should be upset about this, but I'm not, we're making a judgment. And that judgment is the ego. That is not the authentic self. So every time we start talking to ourselves like that, realize it's merely a judgment and say, I feel I could do better at not judging myself.
I love that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
you know?
Essentially, what I'm getting from you too is that everything, things that we label negative, things that we label positive, everything wrapped together is opportunity and challenge to grow more spiritually, which honestly, if we don't do that, we won't realize the life of our dreams. And that's
Yes, that's very true.